Hello viewers, this is Anthony, Neighborhood Dasher. Thanks for tuning into the channel today, Deliver to the Hungry. There's a lot of hungry people in this town, and I'm out here working with DoorDash and UberEats to deliver them some food. You know, most days doing this kind of work bring me new challenges. And so you're going to want to stick with me to the end to see how I get through them. Today is Monday, April 27th, and it's just about 4 p.m. I got myself scheduled to work with DoorDash from 4 to 7:30, I believe, and I'm going to also turn on UberEats and work with them. So I'm thankful that you joined me today. Today is a special day, a special video anyways. This is my 100th YouTube full-length video, and I want to thank you for joining me. It's so much fun. I enjoy doing this. I love trying to make these videos creative to keep you entertained, and hopefully that you'll just continue to ride with me and have fun with me. So I wanted to make this video special, and I was thinking for a while, what can I do to make it special? And I came up with a good idea. I thought, you know what, I'm going to share my most memorable deliveries so far with you on this episode. And I looked into my history there because I was unsure how many deliveries I've made so far. And my DoorDash total deliveries was 1,898. And my UberEats deliveries were 463. And I want to tell you when I started doing this. I started doing it September of 2023. And so I've been doing it 2 years and 8 months. And you're probably wondering, well, why did you start doing this? And I'm going to tell you. You know, I was working at a good job with the United States Postal Service. I had been there over 30 years, and the money was fine. The benefits were great, and I was really happy with the job. And I never even considered doing DoorDash until my coworker, Robin, she let me know that her and her boyfriend were doing DoorDash. And I thought, wow, I said, where are you getting the time or the energy after working 40 hours a week at the post office? I thought I could never do it. But, you know, I told myself, you know, I'm nearing retirement. I've only got about 2 or 3 more years to go at that point. And I thought, you know what, I'd love to get my house paid off. So I enrolled to deliver with DoorDash and UberEats, hoping to get some extra money to get my mortgage paid off by the time I retired. Well, I never quite reached that goal, but I came real close to it. So I've really put a dent in that mortgage. So I'm glad about that. But like I said, I want to make this a enjoyable and unique video. So as we go along making these deliveries, I've got 4 of them listed here that I want to share with you, and I thought I'd do them in between deliveries. So as soon as I get my first offer, I'm going to be turning on the app in about 4 minutes. I'll wait and see if it's DoorDash or UberEats that gives me my first offer, and see if it's good enough to accept. And then I'll share that pickup at the restaurant and the delivery with you at the customers. And then in between my next offer, I'll share with you one of these, well, these 4 that I wrote down, most memorable deliveries, and they're good ones. So you're going to want to stick around in here. So thanks for tuning in. Sit back, relax. You don't know what the day's going to bring, and let's have some fun. One thing I forgot to share with you during that intro was I got a new gospel track in the mail today. I ordered it
God loves you.
I ordered it from Chick Publications, and they're really cool tracks. It's kind of like a cartoon. I'm not sure if this is upside down to you or not, but it's Chick Publication, and it explains the gospel. It's only about maybe 20 pages long, and it's all cartoons. If I wasn't driving, I'd flip through it with you. But the main thing, as you see here, it says The Only Hope is the title. They have multiple different titles, but this one says, I think it says Our Only Hope. And what it's saying is, the message in this track is about Jesus Christ is our only hope to escape the wrath that is to come. So I'm going to lay this down in the restaurants as I make up my pickups. So I thought about that as I pulled out of the driveway, that I wanted to share this little track with you. It's telling us the only way, our only hope of escaping that wrath is through Jesus Christ. So sit back. I haven't got, well, actually I did get a couple offers already from UberEats, but they were passenger pickups, and I don't want to be delivering people today, so I'm going to have to turn that part off.
God loves you. God.
Sorry for all the interruptions. I think I missed a DoorDash offer, but so anyways, I'm going to hand these out at the restaurant. So sit back, relax, and when I get my first offer that I accept, I'll get back with you. All right, I finally got my first offer that I could accept. I had to turn down about 4 or 5 because they weren't worth my time or my gas. But I got one here. It's a pickup at Buffalo Wild Wings, paying $7.75. They want it delivered by 5:02, and it's currently 4:52. So we'll go in here and see if this order's ready. It's for Anna. I've got my little The Only Hope track. Hi. Yeah, for Anna.
Anna?
Yeah.
This is 2 bags for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You too. All right, while we're heading over here to Anna's place to deliver the Buffalo Wild Wings, I want to share with you my first memorable, well, I'm not sure if it was my first, but it's one of my memorable deliveries since working with DoorDash. And this time it wasn't actually a DoorDash delivery. I was actually working with Walmart Spark. So I had just got done shopping this order. I would say, I think there was about 8 bags of groceries for this delivery. And it was going to a farmhouse here in Monroe. And when I pulled into the driveway, my car got swarmed with about 10 chickens. They were swarming my car from front to back. So of course I was afraid to get out. So I called the customer and and it rang and she didn't answer. And I thought, oh no, what am I gonna do? Because one time when I was mowing my lawn at home, I was pretty much attacked by a chicken. It was sitting there watching me mow the lawn, and then all of a sudden something upset it, and it literally come chasing me, and I had to turn my lawnmower around just to get it away from me. So I don't care for chickens that much. And so I tried a second time. I'm just going to ignore that. I tried a second time to call the customer and they didn't answer. So I think, okay, what am I going to do? And I thought, well, I'm going to try one more time. So on the third call, the customer finally answered and assured me that those chickens would not hurt me. And I said, okay, but I warned her, I said, I've got a can of spray that I'll spray at them if they try to attack me. And she said, I guarantee you they won't attack you. So I got out and I had to walk up about 2 or 3 times to the porch, to deliver these 8 bags of groceries. And those chickens surrounded my feet the whole time until I got all of the bags delivered. So yeah, that was one of my very memorable deliveries. So I'm just about here to Anna's house. I'm gonna go ahead and pull into her driveway shortly and deliver this Wild Wings. Well, I'm not quite sure how I lost 2 minutes of time, but she wanted it by 5:02 and it's 5:04. Hello. How you doing? Good. There's 2 bags here. Yeah. Thank you. You have a good day. Very nice lady. All right, I got another offer here. This time it's from UberEats. Looked like it was paying about $10.24, only going a few miles. They want it delivered by 5:37, and it's currently 5:17. So let's go in here and see if this order's ready. It's for Christopher. Looks like it's ready. The bags aren't very full, but I don't want to tip them over. There might be soup or something in them. As we're heading over here to drop off this Tropica Smoothie Cafe delivery to Christopher, I want to share with you another really memorable moment during my 2-year and 8-month career delivering with these gig apps. This one was a pickup. I believe it was for DoorDash. It was a shop and deliver with DoorDash. And it was a shop at Walgreens. And I looked at the items that the customer wanted, and I thought they were kind of peculiar because they were only, it looks like it was only 4 items. And I'm thinking, this is such a strange combination. And what they were, it was for a half gallon of ice cream, a jar of olives, and a jar of pickles. I guess it was only 3 items. So it was those 3 peculiar items, and I thought, wow, they've got a strange craving. And so then when I went to deliver it, I knocked on the door. It was a meet the customer at the door. So she opened up the door, and it looked like she was 9 months pregnant. So that explained the peculiar craving. So that was another memorable moment I wanted to share with you. I'm almost here to the drop-off location, so once I get there, I'll have you come right along and get this delivered to Christopher. Thanks for riding. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got an order for Christopher.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah. Want me to just leave it here?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm sorry, there was a code or a pin for that order.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
6571.
Okay, 65. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, I'm here at the Chipotle. It's not a really good paying offer, but I want to keep busy, so I accepted it. It's paying $4.79, not going too awful far. And it's a delivery by 6:08, and it's 5:48 right now. And I just want to mention, for the longest time, I always thought this place was pronounced Chipotle, Chipotle, or something like that. I think, yeah, but my coworker set me straight. She said it's Chipotle. So I'll never forget that. I appreciate that, Robin. I always get confused on these doors.
What's the name?
Hi, Mario.
This order's currently waiting for fajitas.
Okay.
So it'll be a few minutes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Have a good day. All right, let's see if I can figure out the right door. I think it was this one, but you gotta push it. All right, I just picked up Mario's food there at Chipotle, and I want to share another very memorable moment during my career making these deliveries. When I first started to decide which ones I was going to share with you, I had thought I'm only going to share the positive ones, the encouraging ones, the happy ones, but I'm going to the east side of Monroe, and that to deliver this order. And this reminds me of a memorable moment delivering with DoorDash, and it's not a positive one, but it's definitely a memorable one, and I want to share it with you. I picked up 2 pizzas at Little Caesars, and I was going to make a delivery on the east side where I'm going now. And I had it in my DoorDash pizza bag, and I couldn't get right up to the house, so I had to park a few houses down. And so I thought, well, I'll just walk on the sidewalk, and I seen 3 men walking on the sidewalk, but I really didn't think much about it. So I took my pizza in my pizza bag, and I headed down the sidewalk to the customer's house.
In a half-mile turn left on
And
using the left
I noticed those 3 gentlemen were coming right toward me, so I thought, well, I'll move over to the right. I'll go off the sidewalk. And as I did this, they went to their left, and they got right in front of me. So I thought, well, that's kind of odd. So I just went to the other side. I went to the left. I went off into the grass, and then they followed me to the left in the grass, blocking me. And I said, okay, what can I do for you? And they said, well, what's in your bag? And I said, I'm making a DoorDash delivery. And they said, well, I didn't ask you that. I asked you what's in the bag. And I said, they're
turn
pizzas.
left on West Front
And they go, oh, that sounds really good. Could I have them? And I said, well, all you have to do, if you can't drive to Little Caesars, is get on the app and order it and have somebody deliver it to you. And they go, no, I don't want to go through all that trouble. I want those pizzas in that bag. So I thought, hey, I'm not going to cause any trouble. So I just took the pizzas out and handed it to them. And I walked back to my car, called DoorDash, reported it, and I was clear to that delivery. And they got 2 free pizzas, but I sure wasn't going to risk my life over 2 pizzas. So that wasn't a positive delivery, but it was definitely a memorable one. So let's head back here to the east side and hope I have some better luck delivering this Chipotle.
For God so loved the world. That he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not.
All right, we're almost up here to Mario's place. Looks like Uber Eats gave me a few more minutes for delivery. It was originally 6:03. Now they changed it to 6:06.
Turn left on East 4th
I guess
Street,
it
then
depends
turn right
on how
Manchester Street.
long you have to wait in the restaurant to pick up the order. I did have to wait a few minutes there, so I'm thankful that they gave me a few more extra minutes.
Turn right on Winchester Street, then turn left on East 5th Street.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 when I deliver in this neighborhood, I don't have any trouble. But it's always that one time when you least expect it. And unfortunately, that day I didn't have my camera with me. This actually is a meet at the
Turn
door.
left on East 5th Street, then turn right on East Chester
So
Street.
hopefully I can park right in front of their property and won't have to walk far. I don't see too many people out on the sidewalks today. So we'll be to Mario's shortly.
Turn right on.
Well, this is a one-way street. It wanted me to turn right, but I can't turn right on a one-way street. So I have to walk down here a few houses and find 514. Yeah, I don't think I've ever delivered this out in this area.
Drop off.
Okay, it says drop off. We're not quite at 514 yet. It's the next house. Yeah, it does say meet at door. Okay. That's 514 and a half. I don't know if this is 514 and a half. Oh, it says beware of the dog. And I hear them. They don't sound very friendly. Hi, Mario. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. You have a good evening. I do have a can of dog spray that I usually carry in my car here, but I took my dog out for a walk the other day and I took the dog spray with us and I forgot to put it back in my car. But that's always a safe thing to bring along when you're making these kind of deliveries. All right, I got another offer from DoorDash. I think I had to turn down a few before I got a good one. This one's paying $6.50, I believe, and it was only going like 6.2 miles, I think. Or no, that could be wrong. But I think they want it delivered by, I think it was, I don't know, 6. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to head in here now and see if this order from America Diner is done. Thanks for riding along with me. Sorry, I got my numbers kind of confused, but I know it was paying like $6.50, but I'm not sure how far the delivery is or how many miles it is or what time. I'll have to look it up. I'll share it on the screen. Hi. I got a pickup for Jennifer.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you have a good day.
You too. Sometimes I never know if I'm in the right driveway. This is a leave at the door. Looks like it's currently 5:27 and it says delivered by 5:27. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, real good. How are you today?
All right.
Good. Quite a full bag there.
All right.
There you go, buddy. You have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Bye now. All right, I got that American Diner delivered. And while I'm waiting for another offer here, I want to go over some more of the most memorable deliveries I ever made. Now, these two are funny. This one here, when it was a pickup, I'm getting orders here, but I'm going to have to decline them. I should put it on pause. Well, this is actually a good offer. It's $6.75, only going 2 miles, and we're almost there. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer. I'll show you a screenshot. And then after I deliver this one, I'll finish telling you these other 2 memorable moments I had. I always like picking up at this restaurant. It's called The Quarry, and that's why, the reason why is it's sitting right here on the quarry. This used to be a stone quarry, and I imagine it must just be the rain that filled it up over the years. But before it was just a really big, deep hole, and now it looks like a nice little lake, doesn't it? But let's go in here. This is for Jennifer. I don't know if it's for the same Jennifer that I just delivered to, but it's a different offer. She only wants 1 item here. So we're gonna go in here and see if this is ready to pick up. Hi, how you doing? Good. Jennifer? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks. Have a good day. Yeah, you too.
Hey, how's it going? Not too bad, just the 2 of you?
Okay, it looks like Jennifer lives somewhere here in this big building. It's an apartment. She's got a picture in the app. Hi. Do you know where apartment 4 is?
Yeah, I can take it up there if you want.
Oh, well, I have to have her pin number,
yeah.
so. Is it upstairs there?
It is.
Pardon?
I can't let you in here. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, it just says, oh, ring for 4. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame them. You don't just let anybody in. It wasn't locked. Whoa. All right, my friends, I got that order from the quarry delivered to Jennifer there in the apartment. And like I had promised, I want to I had jotted down a total of 4 memorable moments that I've had delivering with these delivery apps. And there's 2 more here that I wanted to share with you. And they're pretty memorable. This other one I picked up, I think it was a pickup at McDonald's. And after I had picked up the order, it always tells me on the app where it's to be delivered, whether it's hand to the customer or leave on the porch. You know, usually those are the 2 choices. And this one said hand it to customer, but it said here in the notes, it said delivery will be upstairs. Okay, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I wasn't quite sure. It said, you know, hand it to them, and then it said delivery will be upstairs. And I thought, well, maybe it's an apartment or something like that. I didn't know. And so once I arrived, I thought, well, this isn't an apartment complex. It's just a house. What do they mean? They want me to go in their house and go upstairs and deliver it? So I went up to the door and I thought, well, I'm going to ring the doorbell. So I rang the doorbell and nobody came. And then I knocked. And then I heard somebody yelling, up here, up here. And so I'm looking around and I'm thinking, up where? Would you believe they were sitting up in a treehouse? And they wanted me to deliver their order up in the treehouse. So that was really unique. Luckily, he did come down from the tree and I handed him his McDonald's. So that was definitely a memorable delivery. And the last one I had written down here that was very memorable was when, okay, this was a delivery and it said that it was going to be to a semi truck parked in a truck stop. Okay. And I know I've delivered to truck stops before, but most of the time the customer comes out and meets me. But it said deliver to a truck stop. So I think it was, if I'm not wrong, I think it was Arby's I was delivering. And I arrived at the truck stop and I'm looking and there's like 35 semis trucked here or parked in the parking lot. And it was nighttime. It was probably around 10 p.m. So it was dark. And I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to find this customer with these 35 semis here? And so what I did was the best thing I knew to do, because I sure couldn't go knocking at each door in the parking lot. So I went to the center of the parking lot and, you know, the semis were kind of circled around me. And I took my flashlight and I was going around in a circle with the light on saying, DoorDash, DoorDash. And I did that for about 3 minutes. And then the customer finally heard me and came out of one of the semis and met me there in the middle of the parking lot. And I gave him his Arby's. That was kind of embarrassing on my part, but I sure wasn't going to knock on 35 semis. So I want to thank you for joining me today. And thank you for riding along with me for my 100th full-length YouTube video. So now I said I want to celebrate. So what I think I want to do is there's a ice cream shop not too far here in Monroe, and they have the best banana splits. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down there, order a banana split, and celebrate. And I'm glad that you came along with me. So God bless you, and we'll see you later. All right, well, I was hoping to go to the ice cream shop just down the road to celebrate with a banana split. But for some odd reason, that place is closed. So the next best thing, I guess, is to come here to McDonald's and order this hot fudge sundae. I would have much rather had a banana split, but I don't know why they're closed. Maybe it's because it's a rainy day. All right, well, this isn't quite the banana split I wanted, but I love hot fudge sundaes. But so that's where I'm at, McDonald's. I want to go over my totals with you today. With DoorDash, it was $27, and with UberEats, it looks like it was $15.03. So total of let's see, 27, 37, 39, 40, 42.03 for the day, for just a couple hours. So I'm gonna call that quits. I'm gonna eat my hot fudge sundae here at McDonald's, go home and edit this video and get my 100th video posted to YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed yourself today. If you did, I hope you subscribe and give me a like. So until next time, keep your eyes open for my next video. I hope to do 100 more. So God bless you and you have a good day. Sometimes I wonder if my head's attached on straight. I wanted to share with you, like I always do, before I close out my videos, is a word of encouragement found in God's Word. And one of my favorite verses found in the Bible is found in 1 John chapter number 1, starting with verse 6. And it reads like this: If we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not the truth. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another, and the blood of Jesus Christ, his Son, cleanses us from all sin. So that's a word of encouragement. You know, once you become a Christian, God wants you to live a holy, righteous life. And whatever you do in the dark, make sure you would also do in the light, because Jesus is in the light. So don't do anything in the dark that you wouldn't do in the light. So thanks for riding along with me. I didn't want to close without saying that first. God bless you.